Hey everyone, it's Taylor here with BreakOut Studios live online videos. We're getting ready to do some intermediate ballet 2 this morning. I'll get some music playing to get people time to get settled in, and we'll get going in, let's say around like 4 minutes or so. Alright, we'll go ahead and get going. So we'll start off with the normal warm-up that we've been doing for a little bit now. So we'll start in parallel, we'll go through our prances to get our feet nice and warmed up. So we're going to have prances in a plie for 1 and 2, stretching out those arches, 3 and 4, circling the head down and around, and 7 and 8. Send that foot back for a calf stretch for 8 counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back together 8. And then we'll start with our left leg. Prances in a plie, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and circle the head around, and 8. And send that left foot back now for a nice calf stretch for 8 counts. 5, 6, 7, and then we'll come to first position. And then we'll have our demi and point and demi, really squeezing the backs of the legs, slide out and lower, push to point and close, really waking up the feet, opening up the hips, point and close. We'll port de bras side, and let's carve out the spine, and 8. And then other side, 2, and demi. First, tendu, and lower, and push, and close. Out, add a plie, push, close, and port de bras side, and carve it out. And then we'll parallel stretches all the way down. 2, 3, 4. Coming up long through the spine. 7, 8. Lift to port de bras back, and twist out the spine. And then other side all the way down. Coming up flat back. Reach long, port de bras back. Twist out the spine, and then come back. And then let's take a quad stretch. Let's take just a quad stretch for 8 counts today. We'll kind of add on something new. So 8 count quad stretch. Other side, we'll do 8 counts. And then after that, let's bring the knee up and just circle out the foot, 8 counts. And bring that knee up, really the core, keeping that supporting leg nice down, and circle the foot out for 8 counts. So kind of lots of stretches here. So we have our prances and plie 4 counts, and then circling the head, calf stretch, and back in. Prances and plie, circle the head, calf stretch, and first. We have our roll through, tendu straight, tendu plie, port de bras side, carve it out. And other side, tendu straight, tendu plie, port de bras side, carve it out. And then parallel forward, and up, and back, and up, and twist, and forward, up, back, up, twist, and then a quad stretch, 8 counts. Other side, 8 counts. Bring the knee up, circle out the foot, circle out the ankle, bring the knee up, and circle out the ankle. And if you need to hold on to a bar, or a chair, or a countertop, feel free. And I'll call things out, shout things out through the music as well. So let's start in parallel. We'll get going. Here we go. So praises and a plie. We have 1, 2, 3. Circling the head around for 5, 6, 7, 8. Send that foot back for a calf stretch. Pulling up through the lower abdominals, sending that heel back and down. And repeat to the left. And prance and a plie. And circling the head around. And send that foot back for a calf stretch. Same thing, pulling up the abdominals, sending that heel long back. And we're going to come to a first position. And left, right leg demi. And point. And demi. First, tendu, lower straight. Push to point, really fanning out the toes here. Big plie. Push. And port de bras side. Carve it out. Other side. We go demi. Point back, so legs nice and engaged, so we have that nice turn out through the hips. Point and close, adding a big plie, opening up the hips. And port de bras side. Getting ready for our hamstring stretch in parallel. And down. Coming up long, flat back. And up to go back. Coming up and twist out the spine. And other side. Swan dive down. Reach plies. Let's start in second position today. And we're gonna have two demis in a forced arch position. So we're gonna have demi, little forced arch, and demi. We're gonna grand plie, and 6, and 7, and 8. Port de bras side, and up. Weight over the balls of the feet, we'll port de bras away, and 6, and tendu 2 first. And then just normal demis. And demi, grand plie, 6, 7, 8, port de bras forward, all the way down, and up. Port de bras back, and 6, and tendu 2 fourth. Let's do demi, and demi. Let's roll through today. Plie, peel those heels up, and up, lower down. Let's go, let's see. Yeah, let's go side, and up, and away, and 6, and tendu 2 fifth. We'll take a demi, and grand plie, 6, 7, 8. Now let's take a full circular port de bras all the way around every corner of the room, 6, 7, 8. And then let's tendu back to first. We'll plie, Blvd, and then we'll balance there in first. So second position, we have demi, and demi with that forced arch, making sure that we're not sickling, going right over that second metatarsal, and a grand plie, side and away. First 2 demis in a grand plie, forward and back. Fourth 2 demis, and then we roll through, all the way up, lowering down, trying to keep that turnout, side and away. Fifth positions, 2 demis in a grand, and a full circular port de bras. And then we'll finish with the Blvd balance in first position. All right, here we go. Making sure to keep those hips right underneath the shoulder whenever we're doing those long grand plies. All right, and second position, 2 demis in a forced arch, demi, and demi, grand plie, squeezing the backs of the legs, and side and away, checking the weight over the balls of the feet as we go away. And demi, grand plie, keeping hips right underneath us, pressing those heels down, and forward and back. Tendu to fourth, weight equal on both feet, not sitting in the back leg, and we roll through, plie, peel those heels up, all the way up, lower heels inch forward, side and away, eliminating any movement in the hips, and we lift and squeeze to fifth, demi, and grand plie, and circular port de bras, and take a tendu to first, plie, Blvd, and feel that balance, creating length in the spine, lifting up those lower abdominals, and plie, and we'll finish. Good. All right, we'll go around to the other side. Make sure that we're using all the music for those grand plies and we're not dropping down too soon. When we're in first and fifth, the grand plie is kind of taken from what the heels want to do. So we want to try to leave the heels down as long as we can to get that Achilles stretch, and then they have to come off. And then we want to see how soon we can press them down without sticking the hips out. All right, other side. So take that space from the resistance of your heels coming up and down. Second position, 2 dummies and a 4 starch. Grand plie, resist going down. And press coming up. Side and away. And to first, normal dummies and a grand. Grand plie, see how long you put the heels down for it and press them down. And forward and back. And take it to 4th. Equal weight here. And we roll through, plie, peel those heels up and forward, straighten and lower, side and away. No movement in the hips. And we lift and squeeze to 5th. Demi. Lots of length in that lower spine, not letting the hips sit back. And circular port de bras. And tendu out to first. Plie, releve. And feel that balance. Backs, legs tight and engaged, pulling up. And plie. And we'll finish good. Yeah, when we resist with those heels, I can feel a lot of the muscles utilized from the backs of the legs as well. All right, let's take a tendu from first. So we'll have, from first position, we'll take 2 tendus to the front. 1 and close. And 2 and close. And 3, let's plie, brush back, carry side and hold. Then we lower and flex and lower and point and 1 and 2 and 3 and stretch. And then from the back, so 2, nice and slow, and 2 and in. Third one, we plie and carry side and hold and lower 1 and flex and down and point and 1 and 2, plie and stretch. And then just to top it off with, we'll add 2 front side back. So we'll have 1 and close and 1 with the plie and side and close and side with the plie and back and close and back. I like encore and side and in and side plie. Let's roll it up to first again and we'll find a little balance there. Yeah, and feel free to add an arm for that rond de jambe, or just leave it to the side if you want to kind of focus on the technique of the hips. Up to you. So a 2 and in, out and in, out, plie and carry and hold, lower and up and lower and point, 1 and 2, plie and stretch. And then we'll reverse that from the back. And then just to finish off, 2 with the port de bras on, quad, side, plie, back, plie, side, plie, releve, and finish there. Yeah. All right, here we go. And we have 1 and in and 2 and in. Third one, brush back and carry side, dropping the hip and lower. We flex and lower to point and 1 and 2, plie and stretch from the back. 1 and 2. Third one. side, tendu from fifth now. That's right. Let's keep the arm to the side for the first part, unless you're dying to use an arm, and then we'll use an arm for the tag at the end. So we'll have tendu 1 and fifth, coupe and fifth, and 2 in coupe change. Same thing, side and fifth, coupe and fifth, and 2 tendus, coupe change from the back. 1 fifth, coupe fifth, and 1, 2 coupe change. And now front with an arm and side with an arm and back with an arm. We stretch and we'll reverse. So 1 coupe and 2 coupe change to the side, always changing. Coupe and 1 in coupe change to the front. 1 coupe and 1 in coupe change. 1 back, plie, 1 side, plie, 1 front, plie, and stretch. And then let's take, after we stretch, let's take a susu, but let's slide out fondu. And then we'll assemble up to susu. And then we'll balance there in our susu position. So really being careful how we peel the foot up for that coupe with that heel nice and forward, and how we place it back down each time. And then this coupe change position isn't so much of a, this first one that we don't change, is a nice position, get to that ankle, hit that coupe, and place it down. The second one is kind of more of just a change position, so we're not looking for a front, back, and down. It's more of a peel up and place it down. So we're kind of rolling through the feet nicely there. All right, here we go. And some other kids at the studio is they're having a hard time, and maybe we're all experiencing this, they're having a hard time going back fifth. They start out beautiful natural turnout. They start doing their tendus. It kind of starts happening this way, which isn't their natural turnout. They have more because they were starting out this way. So one thing that might be causing that is if we're sitting back even ever so slightly, kind of in our hips. I'm exaggerating so much right now, but even just a little movement like this makes it really hard to find our true fifth again if we're sitting back. So especially to the front, I like to almost think that my supporting leg is closing to my working leg instead of the other way around. Obviously that's not what's happening, but I like to think this is what's closing to my working leg, and that helps me not sit back but pull up out of the hips and not lean back as well. All right, other side. change. Still going through a nice coupe. Place it down, toe off heel. And front. And coupe. One back. And side. Front. And stretch. And slide it out. Awesome lips. You see the supporting leg close to the working leg. Feel that balance. Lift, plie, and we'll finish. Good. All right, let's go on to some dégagés. Okay, we'll do. That's right. Okay. Demonstrate this side to even out my hips. So lots of piqués happening now. Let's use a port de bras arm on this one, unless you want to focus on the technique and the form. You can keep the arm to the side. But if you want to add a port de bras, here we go. We're going to have piqué and fifth, piqué and fifth, piqué and fifth, and fifth, and fifth. To the side, we always change piqué, fifth, piqué, and cross and cross and cross. Back and fifth, piqué and fifth, piqué and fifth, and fifth, and fifth. We're going to repeat the same thing with our inside leg front. Piqué, keeping that hip back, seeing that heel forward, fifth, and fifth, and fifth. And then reverse off from the back. Piqué, piqué, three, fifth, fifth, fifth. Up, and up, and up, fifth, 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 up, and up, and up, fifth, fifth, fifth. Inside leg, up, keeping those shoulders and hips square, up, fifth, fifth, fifth. And then after that, let's just stretch it out nicely. Let's kind of take the legs to a parallel, and we'll roll all the way down, and we'll just kind of hang out here in ragdoll. If you want, feel free to interlace the hands. Just take whatever stretch you need, kind of there in parallel, and we'll finish that way. We've done a ton of balances, not a lot of stretches. So same principle here. Whenever we want to close switch to the front, try to think of the supporting leg closing to your front leg so that we're pulled up and forward and not sitting back. Here we go. So 3 piqués and 3 closes fifth. All right, some Coldplay. And up, fifth, piqué, fifth, piqué, and fifth, fifth, fifth. To the side, lift, up, and fifth, to the back, up, up. Inside leg front, square hips, heel shining forward, from the back. And side. To the front, lift, lift. Inside leg back, lift. Pulling up through those lower abdominals. And take that stretch parallel and dive down. And stretch out here, whatever you need. You can pedal out, do a little ragdoll, interlace the hands, stretch out the shoulders. And soft the knees, rolling up. Good. All right. That's a fun song to stretch to. All right, let's go around to the other side. Move this. And I like to think of those piqués not, I'm saying lift, and that's great, but another kind of even more advanced element we could add is kind of a lift and circle. So we're always thinking of rotating the hip sockets and lifting that heel, circling up and forward so that we're never kind of lifting with the thigh and getting all this inflamed here. We're always utilizing the backs of the legs. Here we go. And circle, keeping heel forward. side leg. And take that parallel all the way down again. Do what you need. Pedal, shake the head yes and no. Soften the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. All right. What was the song I was going to use next? Okay, there we go. All right, let's take a little, we're going to combine dégagés from first facing the bar with little enclenches as well and leg swings. So we're going to have just 8 normal closing first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush out, plie, passe, test your balance. 5, 6, 7, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, plie, get over your supporting leg, test your balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we do enclenche. Front, back, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, carry side, plie, repeat, test your balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, rotate, plie, test your balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just, regardless of the music, just kind of face this way. We'll do 8 leg swings. Turn around, 8 attitude leg swings, and then we'll finish there. Yeah, if the music's too fast or too slow, feel free to just go with the music. Just get 8 leg swings in there. Yeah, all right. So 8 dégagés first, out, plie, pull up, get over your supporting leg, test your balance. Repeat the other side, and then we have our enclenche 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie 7, run onto the side, 8. 1, 2, test your balance. Repeat to the other side, and then 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attitude leg swings, just to kind of open up those hips more for rond de jambes. All right, here we go. And 8 dégagés in first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brush out, plie, passe, test your balance. Other side. Lifting up each time we close. Out, plie, test your balance. Getting ready for our enclenches. Brush front and back. Front, back, front, back. Plie, carry, plie, passe. Other side. And I forgot the music's gonna stop, so just go through the music for these attitude leg swings. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I forgot I was going to change to a different song, and then I forgot. All right, let's go into some rond de jambes. There we go. So we'll have, starting from 5th, we'll do plie, rond de jambe, allongé, and 2 rond de jambes. Repeat, allongé, and 2 rond de jambes, and then 4 more with the port de bras. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Brush 90, passe to the side, and 5th. And then we'll reverse all that from the back. And feel free to take that leg as high or low as you want. I recommend not taking it really high. I kind of like to figure out first where my leg is at 90 to figure out that hip alignment, but if you need to take the leg lower as well, by all means. All right, from the back. Plie, rond de jambe, allongé, and 2 rond de jambes, plie, allongé, and 2, rond de jambes, 4 more, reversing the port de bras, 7 and 8, plie, passe, dropping that hip, bring that heel in front of us to the side, closed 5th. And let's do our normal circular port de bras, 6, 7, and 8. Circular port de bras, reverse it in that lunge, 7, 8. Port de bras back, no weight on that toe. Lift it to arabesque. And penché. Coming up, plie, and 5th. Let's take plie right up to passe. Try to test your balance as soon as you can to see where you are, what you need to figure out, and then we'll finish there. Yeah? So plie, around, 2, rond de jambes. Again, around, 2, rond de jambes. 4 more with the port de bras, 7, 8, and brush, passe, and side, and 5th. Reverse all that, and then we'll take a circular port de bras, lunge, reverse the circle, and port de bras back, no weight, penché, plie, passe, test your balance right away. And feel free to take out the penché if you're not feeling that. Add something else or just have a little longer balance there and passe. All right, here we go. And rond de jambes, making sure we want to cross them. We definitely don't want to miss a front or a back, but we want to make sure that we're not over crossing because then we're going to get a lot of movement in the hips. So I like to think, especially to the front, when I'm going, my toe doesn't actually hit crossed by my belly button like it does when we do tendus or dégagés. My heel kind of comes, or my arch comes, but the second I point and push to a point, it's already rond de jambing around. So it never truly, the toes don't scoop to meet the heel, the toes push that rond de jambe around. And then same thing to the back. We don't want to start our rond de jambes, you know, outside, but we still want to cross it, and then as the toes push to point, whoosh, it's what's bringing our leg around so that we don't kind of get this motion happening in an effort to be crossed. All right, other side. supported rock. Lift those hips, drop it, side, or sorry, and circular ported rock. Taking all 8 counts, hitting every corner of the room, and reverse supported rock in a lunge. So we'll have as high or up to releve if you want. I'm going to keep it on flat in low leg technique and rotating through my hip sockets, but up to you. So we'll have fondue and out and a coupe, coupe out. Same thing to the side and a coupe, coupe out. Fondue, passe, plie, carry to the side, rond de jambe, en l'air, single to finish or double, and we close. From the back, fondue, back, coupe, feel free to take the second one to releve, fondue and side, coupe, coupe out, fondue, passe, back, dropping that hip and closing the ribs, rond de jambe, double, rotate right around to the other side. And this coupe change isn't so much of a coupe sous-sous, it's kind of more of just kind of a rolling through the feet. Our feet are kind of like cats, yeah. So fondue, out, coupe, out. Same thing, side, close front, coupe, out. Fondue, passe, front, carry, rond jambe, en l'air, double, fifth. And then all that from the back, and then around to the other side. Yeah? All right, here we go. Doing both sides together. Oh, before I forget, for these rond jambes en l'air, if they kill your hip flexor, if you have really tight hips, feel free to take the leg a little bit lower. That'll help kind of relieve the hip instead of taking these rond jambes en l'air at 90. Another thing to try too, really engage that lower abdominals even more than you think. Sometimes we think we're engaged, but we still have one more little of engagement in our core. That'll really take the pressure off here. Second thing, send the energy out through the toes. So sometimes our arch is kind of pointed, but we're forgetting about the toes. The more we point our toes, the more energy we're sending away out of our leg, and less of it will kind of bunch up here. So some things to think about, some options. Here we go. And we have fondue to the front, coupe front, fondue to the side, coupe side, fondue passe, feet to front, carry side, rond jambe en l'air, squeeze the core, send energy out of the toes, from the back. Coupe back. Fondue to the side. Fondue passe. Plie back, dropping that hip. move on to frappes. We'll do a nice adagio in center. So frappes action. Here we go. So let's do, yeah. Okay. So tendu and flex. We'll have 1, 2, 3, double back, back, 2, 3, double front, side, 2, 3, 4, plie, either flat or releve, petit battement, 6, 7, and 8. And then feel free to reverse it on releve or go back down to flat. 1, 2, 3, double front. 1, 2, 3, double back. 1, 2, 3, plie, petit battement. 6, 7. Let's go right around to the other side. 1, 2, 3, double back. Back. 2, 3, double front. And side. 2, 3, plie, petit battement. And 6, and 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, double, side, or front, 2, 3, double, side, 2, 3, 4, plie on 4, petit battement, take it to releve, or stay on flat, 6, 7, 8. And feel free to reverse from the back to the front on releve if that's something you want to do. I might stay on flat to save my calves, but, all right, here we go. Let me see if this one's long enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. Front, 2, 3, double back. Make sure the arm's not too far behind you. Double front, 4 side. Petit battement. And back. 2, 3, double front. Front, 2, 3, double back. 4 to the side. Plie, petit battement, getting ready to swing you around. 7 around. And front. 2, 3, double back. Back. Double front, 4 side. Plie, petit battement. Double front, 3 front, 4 side. Petit battement. Finish. Nice. All right, I love it when the music is just like exactly the length you need it. All right, let's finish off with the bar with some grand battements. Okay, let's do 1 slow and 2 fast. So we'll have front and in and 2 quicker, and back and in and 2 quicker, side, in and 2 quicker, side, rotate, swivel up and fin, from the back, in and 2 quicker, front and in and 2 fast, side and 2 fast. Wait. How did that work? Oh yeah, that works. Side and in and 2 fast. We don't change this one. We close front. Yeah, so the swivel just stays in the same position. That's what was throwing me off. So one more time quickly. Front and 2. Back and 2. Side, change and 2. Change. We don't change the swivel in. and then reverse it all from the back. And then after we reverse it from the back, let's do the balance here and draw up long. So we did a little swivel. Let's angle in towards the bar, and we'll take a fondue, passe. Let's finish in an attitude, balance, allongé, and finish. If you don't feel that balance, you're always welcome to stretch instead. But after that, we'll angle in towards the bar, fondue, up to passe, and we're gonna spiral. So this side and this knee is gonna spiral up to go to the attitude. We'll balance there, allongé, arabesque, and finish. All right, here we go, our last thing at the bar. And we have front and fifth, back and two, side and two, out, swivel from the back, front, side, swivel, fifth, out, swivel, fondue, passe, spiral up to attitude, and finish. Plie. All right. My goodness. All right, let's go around to the other side, making sure that we're really brushing so we're not taxing the thighs, hips too much. Here we go. And front brush. And lift and lift. Side. Up. Swivel up. From the back. And side. And we'll fondue up to passe. Breathe to attitude. And lift. And plie. And finish. Good. You can tell I'm tired when I'm barely talking during the combination. All right, let's come center. We're done with our bar. We can take that away. Take like a minute or two here. Stretch, get water, go pee, whatever you need. And then we'll come center and do our adagio. All right. and get going with this adagio here. So we're gonna start, let's see. Start in fifth position, quasi, and we're gonna chasse out. So we have 1, look under, tenue, and out. We reverence down 1, 5, and 6, and 7, close fifth on 8. And then we'll develop each to the front, 4 counts, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Oh wait, no, sorry. 1, and 2, and 3. Brush to arabesque, 4, 5, and 6. Plie, pas de bourrée, fifth. And we're still quasi here. So now we're going to develop a écarté devant. 1, and 2, and 3. Tendu, and balance, balance, tombe, pas de bourrée, fifth. And we're going to brush to a lunge and port de bras all the way around. 6, brush back to tendu and fifth. And then we'll go to the left side. So, chasse, look under your elbow, looking out, little reverence, 6, and 7, and 8, double front, and 2, and 3, and brush, arabesque, 6, plie, pas de bourrée, stay quasi, écarté devant, 2, and 3, tendu, and balance, tombe, pas de bourrée, fifth, brush and fall and port de bras, and 5, and 6, push back and close. Yeah, if you want, for this develop a écarté devant, you can hold it out there for the 4 and balance it onto it if that's not in your future. I chose to kind of lower there on 4 to give our hips a break, but also so we can kind of establish that diagonal that we're going to balance on. But if you're feeling you want to hold that leg there, Vaganova style, by all means. All right, let's mark it with the music, and then we'll take it away. Here we go. Let's mark it to the right. Chasse, look under, tenue, look out, little reverence, up, and fifth, developing front, brush on 4, lift 5, plie, pas de bourrée, lower to tendu, arm swoops down and out. We brush and fall in port push back and fifth, and then you go to the left. Alright, here we go. We'll do right and left together. We'll just do this one once. It's kind of a lengthy one, so give it your all. And these chasses and tendues, they're nice and slow. This music is really slow. So really use that to really embellish all of that nice, lovely port de bras. All right, here we go. And chasse, look under, tenue, look out, and little reverence. Fifth, developing front. And brush, arabesque, feel like it was a leg workout. All right, let's stretch it out just for a few minutes, and then we'll be ready to take on the rest of our Thursday. So let's see here. Let's do that kind of hip stretch. I think we did this last week. If not, we're just gonna start sitting down. We'll have one leg out straight and one leg we're gonna kind of be in kind of a flexed foot passe. Sit down, we'll stretch out our hips a little bit and then move on from there. Okay, here we go. your Thursday morning with me on our little ballet. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday and your Labor Day weekend. Bye everyone, thank you.